Hello my fellow gamers, some Geek Gamer, and welcome back to our next episode from the Hermitpack on the Voxel Squad follower server. Yep, this is our 17th episode, and what is that behind us? No, it's not a ginormous part of a PC for cooling. In fact, it's the cooling part of our ginormous big ass first reactor, which we built in the last episode. I'm really pleased with this one. To be honest, it didn't really take that long to build. Getting everything actually created for it wasn't really that hard either, but I am so blooming pleased with it. And in terms of power, we get, I believe, round about 45,000 RF a tick. And what the hell is that, all that? Okay, that's new. In all of my time playing this, I've never seen all these little sparkly effects of the thing turn on. This must indicate the amount of heat that's coming from it. So how much power are we getting from this? Here we go, 45,000 RF a tick, which I feel is just absolutely bloody nuts. And I can only imagine how much more power we could make from this thing if we decided to add just a few more of these control rods. I have absolutely no idea, but thinking for the size of the reactor and the space that we've got in between, I think 9 is more than enough, especially what we've got planned. Right, let me just turn this thing off. And what is it we've got planned? Well, basically, these little squares that you see before you are the slots where I'm planning to put just a few turbines to connect to this thing. And you may be thinking, is you're going to just be dumping 4 around here? Well, the plan is I want to dump just a few more than that, mainly 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe possibly up to 9, if not 10 if we could squeeze it in. Because 10 turbines around here, that I believe could create a huge amount of power. I mean, an absolute ginormous amount, and it's just bonkers. And oh my god, it's bloody night time. Thankfully it's still light around us, yeah. And to make the said turbines, we're not going to really make them on camera because they're really simple. Let me just take off the industrial car because we'll get to that one just in a second. And to make said turbines, as you can see here, not really that expensive. We just need a load more iron, a load more graphite, and turbine house core. Yeah, to be honest, that is similar sort of value in terms of the normal graphite blocks for the reactor. So we can actually do this off camera. And what else we're going to need? We're going to need the turbine controller. I mean, I believe we're going to need one for every single turbine. That is just going to take a little bit of plutonium, which is just a cyanide for 1 plutonium. I remember there was an item we could make in 7.10 that we could actually create plutonium from 1 cyanide, but to be honest, I can't for the life of me remember what the hell it was, and obviously it's not in this bloody mod pack, but to be honest, I'm not too fussed. We're just going to have to create a hell of a lot of blue cyanide. Right, what else do we need? We need a power tap. That's cheap enough. The Tesla coil. Okay, we've got 2 different ones. I have no idea what the difference is between these 2. Really have no idea. We could make them and test them out in creative, but yeah, well, I think we'll do that. And what's the other one? Fluoride cooling port. Oh yeah, that's what I completely forgot about that bloody thing. The fluid port, basically, with the turbine, it creates steam, and that pumps it into the turbines to give you the suction to create all the power that you need. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to create just all these off camera, and just to aid myself, i.e. speed it up, I think we're just going to make just a few more of these. I can imagine we're going to need just a few more in a little while. I really should have created all these recipes and stuff for the gravel and glass and whatnot in advance and connected it all up over there. This is just taking too long, having to go back and forwards just so we can create all the grass, and also God only knows how much more graphite I'm going to need for these bloody turbines, but even so, this is taking forever. Right, I think we've actually got everything we need. Yeah, that was the last thing we actually required, so get all that gold. Why the hell have I got all... Oh yes, I was breaking a ton of bloody redstone just before. Sorry, I was just having a major bloody cough in my throat. Anyways, throw that in, like that, and that go in there. Right, I've got the fun part of all the sodding bloody patterns. Right, where to get blooming started? So, first one, that one there. So we just need a pattern for... Oh my god, we need to go right down. So there we go, 1 pattern there for that. There, I can imagine this is going to take just some time. So we need a pattern for that one. And then, I think, yes, that one, like that. Then one more, like that. Perfect. And then the final one is for the glass. Like so. Whew. Now, I've just got a fit. I've worked out that we need to create round about... how many do we need? I think it's about 600 or something along those lines, which is just absolutely freaking ridiculous. Right, we need to put you in there, put that one there, and I think the first thing we need to create is just the normal block. So, what are they called again? Turbine. So I don't need to go on there. I can just go on this bloody one here. So, I need... how many? Did I say about 600? Yeah, about 600. Make it 620 just to be safe than sorry. Right. How much is that going to require? Oh, I forgot the wood as well. And also, we're just shy of just a little bit of nether quartz. Right, I think we've got to finish. I believe we should have enough quartz in the system. Right. Place you. Need to make sure I can get these in order. So that one there, that one there, that one there. Like so. Perfect. Right, let's try this thing again. So, grab that. I just need 600 just to be safe than sorry. No, screw this. Let's do it to 650. Right. We have everything. Right, moment of truth. Holy cows, he's really going for it. Wonder how long this is going to take. It's making some good progress. We are now just over a third of the way there. Awesome. We are done. He's paid 2 more than we actually needed. Oh, okay, I can live with that. Right. Next up, we need, I believe, about 400 or so. I'm going to put on about 420. Right, how much we're going to need from that? So, yeah, we've got enough. Perfect. And... holy crap, this is actually going so much bloody faster. Okay, I believe we are done. Hopefully, I'm hoping that's going to be enough turbine housing. I'm sure we're going to find out just very, very shortly. Now, the fun is that everything we got? Nope, not quite that is now. Right, the fun thing now is just deciding exactly where we're going to place the thing. We have 2 possible options. One option is to have it resting right at the very bottom of the sphere. I'll just turn around and find the bloody sphere. Right, there we go. Wait for the bucket to load in. As I was saying, the first option is to have the thing right at the very bottom, about, trying to get the right angle, about here. Oh, the other possible option is to have the thing just starting round about this sort of level and going up. I'm thinking of having these turbines round about 20 or so blocks high. It's gonna be really resource intensive in terms of making these things, but I don't know why, but thinking that could be a nice size. I just noticed that one is 1 block shorter than it should be. Yes, right. Oh yes, as I was going to do, decide where I'm going to place exactly these. Right, looking at it, I think that's actually more than adequate. I was right having it resting right on the bottom. This perfect, and then could make some sort of nice little strut to give the illusion that it's been supported down here. That actually looks really good. Right, how many blocks is that? So, like I said, I wanted this to be 20. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, only about 14 now. Right, let's see how hard this thing's gonna actually be. Tough choice. I didn't even realise I've done this, actually having them, but, well, each little column just one lower than the last one. Just, I think it's giving me an illusion in terms of how high I actually want this thing to be. And looking at it from this angle, the first one seems too short, the second one not quite, the third one about right, and the fourth one looks just a little bit too tall. So I think we're probably gonna go for this height. Yeah, let's just get this finished up and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think that should actually do us. Perfect. Right, let's just get this glass added in now. There we go. Right, another quick look from this distance. Oh, I've just realised I've missed a little section out. I'm not really fussed about that. Let's go about here. That, I have to admit, looks really good. I think we're going to have more than enough room for a ton of these bloody turbines. Maybe even like 2 at the bottom at this rate. So, like I said, they're only 2 across, aren't they? Yeah, they are. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we could have, how many? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 11 turbines in here. Could be a mental powerhouse. That could be nuts. Right, like I said, I think we're I'll sort that out in a minute, off camera. So, seeing that's done, our next job now is we need a load of bloody cyanide. You may be thinking, what for? Well, we need it. Let's just try and get it spelled bloody correctly. For these bloody things, the bloody turbine rotor shafts and the blades. And as you can see there, this is for the shafts themselves, plus 1 cyanide per piece, and then the blades, 1 bloody piece per bloody blade. And I think blades wise, we are going to need a fair amount. Just think of it, like 4 per level, and we need it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably about 10 levels, so that's 40 blades per bloody freaking turbine, which is going to create us a huge amount of powers, but it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And we've got 2 possible options for that. One would be just AFK around here, wait for us to get loads more yellow, right? Because as you can see, we are slowly getting more. Let me just quickly sort that out. So where we go, we're slowly getting more. Or we could end up making use of our uranium. Yeah, and I'm thinking we're more likely not going to go that blooming route, because we got thinking about it, we got 2 possible ways we could actually get this sort of process. The first one, the easy method, is just dumping it in the smeltery and just letting the freaking things cook out, which is not something I want to do, and I like to play with new mods all the time. So I'm thinking we are going to be going with probably Industrial Craft 2. Is that the correct one? Crushed uranium core mass ready? Yep, that is the correct one. Yep. Just spur of the moment thing. No, I just actually planned it prior. Yeah, we're going to be messing around with a little bit of Industrial Craft 2, and I've got a load of bloody prep work to do just to get everything set up, because looking at the mod itself, let me just type in here and make sure I can actually spell bloody correctly. The mod itself is ginormous, and I don't even know where to start. I've watched one basic little spotlight, and that is just telling me just the initial things just to get it going. That is the generator and these little cables down here. So I'm probably going to have to do a little bit more spotlight watching while I'm just trying to get some of this stuff set up. At least the generator itself is not that hard in terms of how to make. You just need to make an iron furnace, which is, you need a furnace with some plates, and I think the plates, you just need 1 piece of iron and you need to make a forge. So it's a lot of hammering, and these bloody cables themselves, which are just here, we need to get these make some of these cutters, and then it can actually cut up the bloody plates, which we hammer with the hammer. Yeah, I think we're going to auto craft this. I can imagine it's going to be a lot of auto crafting for everything IC2 wise. I can just imagine it. And there's the first few recipes set out, primarily iron, gold, copper and tin, and likewise for the ingots here. And also, if you may notice, we've just decided to move the machines over just to aid up and speed up the process of getting everything sorted. And there we go, final few recipes, at least to get ourselves going for Industrial Craft 2, which is actually a really, really good thing. The only thing we are missing is just a few recipes, primarily turning the cables from these ones like here into the insulated ones like the copper one down here, and for that we are just we're going to require just a little bit of rubber. The Industrial Craft rubber itself is actually pretty easy to get. We do have 2 options for this, either doing the tree tap, letting the trees grow and then just picking off the rubber as and when it comes up, or it just seeps through the bark, or we can cut the whole tree down in one go and then put it through the precision sawmill and get the rubber like that, and it works the same way. Same method with Tech Reborn. The only thing is with Tech Reborn is it produces sap, but the only problem is I don't know how it produces it. I don't know whether it works like Minecraft Reloaded or something like that. So if it does, that could be an awesome thing and save us a lot of time. But the first things first, we just need to find ourselves just a few rubber trees. There may just be a few around here, but I reckon we're going to have to do just a little bit of flying to try and find ourselves a nice good amount of them. And lo and behold, I think we found an Industrial Craft 2 tree. Yay! I think we just spotted another one just a little bit further down there. Yes, we did. Awesome. Right, from what I'm aware with these trees, the rare drops, the drops in terms of the saplings is pretty low, and I'm not 100% certain as to whether we're going to get a sapling job. I really hope we do. Right, where did I leave my bloody lumber axe? I know I put it somewhere, and knowing my luck, it's in my bloody system. Oh no, it isn't. Right, bloody there. How on earth? I'm so blooming blind right now. Right. Moment of truth. We get a sapling. 4 of them. Holy Christ, we're going to go absolutely bloody nuts with this. Right, and the last one. We got any more saplings? 6 of them. Oh, brilliant. Right, we're going to go completely to town with this. I do think that's enough rubber wood from Industrial Craft. I think so too. Right, now dump all that in our set. Dump that in there. I just need to grab just a couple for in here. Primarily just to do this one, so that's that one done. And then the last one, I believe, is that one there. So I'll quickly do that. Voila, perfect. So I think we're going to throw that first one in here. And then the second one, we are going to be throwing. Make sure I've got the right one. One rubber to thing in that. In there. Now. Moment of truth. Is this thing going to work? So let's request, say, how many? Let's just go for 30. So I'll do that. Go over here. This thing should be working. And no, it isn't. Oh, I know. It's not been set up properly. Here we go. Perfect. And brilliant. One piece of rubber. That is awesome. Now I think we can actually get started, at least creating the basis. So I think first things first, let us put our first little iron furnace recipe in here, see if that one actually works. Right, moment of truth, iron bloody furnace, where are you? There we go. We're only going to need, how many are we going to need of them? I don't know, let's just create one of them. At least, let's try, oh, we missed, what? Oh, I'm a freaking idiot. I bloody missed out the bloody furnace bloody recipe. How on earth can I be so forgetful at times? Right, done. Right, let's just throw you in any old one. Let me throw that in there. Let's try that again. So, one iron furnace. Start that. And it's done. Whoa! Well, that is fast. Right, what do we need to do now? Oh yeah, we need just to get a last few more recipes completed. So let's just bring you up again. So what is it we will require? Right, we need these ones there. So that's that one, that pattern. Go for that. What, seriously? It needs 2 rubber? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm going for the twice insulated one. Oh, it's this one I need. Right, do that. So that goes there. There we'll go for finally high voltage one, which is insulated cable. So go for that one. Perfect. Right, I want to try this bugger out. So which one are we going to throw it in? Think. I've got so many bloody crafting things. Right, let's throw these in here. So 1, 2, 3. And let us craft up, say, about 10 of those. Right, to craft one. Holy crap, it is going nuts, this. This is... Are we done? Oh my god, that is nuts. Right, we got to just do a few more recipes. I think we just got to make the macerator, which is there, and what else? My bad, I think we're just going to make just a few of these solar panels. I'm not sure exactly how much power they actually make, but I think it might be better than just making a standard generator. Right, let us do this. Recipes are now complete, so I think we're going to go for probably, let me think. Let's go with 4 of these. So how much is that going to cost us to make? Actually, not that much. That's actually a good thing. Oh my god, this is going like the clappers. Right. Let me just try and find it. Now we just need to make the solar panels, which are... my god, what the hell is... this is really hard. Oh yeah, right bloody there. So we want 4 of those. And how much is that going to... yeah, we've got all the resources, which is awesome. And let these do his job. So are we nearly done? I think he's just trying to make the last bit part for this 4th macerator. And the other 3 are just in here. So, oh, there you go. There's the first 3. Perfect. And finally done. My god. Felt like I was waiting for bloody death to arrive. Right, we've got our cables. We've got those. We've got those. Right, where are we going to set this up? Right, I want to do this in daytime because I don't want to get blown up by any mischievous creepers. Right, I think here should do just fine. Right, the main thing that I've got to think about is these cables lose a lot of power within about 5 blocks of distance. That is my only little worry. Right, how much power are these producing? Because it doesn't really tell me anything from that. Really doesn't. Anyways, let us place 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Place these macerators over here, and theoretically we should be getting power. It is filling up really, really slowly. I just hope it's going to be enough to actually keep it all going, but that is brilliant. Right, let's just give this a second just to completely fill up. Perfect. Right, we have power now. Let's start the lovely, long, laborious bloody task of processing all of this. I can only imagine this is going to take just a little bit of time, especially what we've got to process 8 more blooming stacks of the bloody stuff. Right, something's telling me 4 of these is not going to be enough to power all these, so I need to make sure we can pick these up without breaking. I think there's a spanner we can... right, problem solved. Yeah, I'm just going to stick to the just to 1. Hold on, so I just want to try it with 2 a sec. Yeah, I think we're going to need a hell of a load more of these bloody solar panels to work more than bloody 4, so... yeah, it looks like we're just sticking with 1 for the time being. Right, how are these things doing? Let's have a look. 38, perfect, and another 38. So that, bloody hell, that I think should be more than enough for our first bloody turbine. That is awesome. Also, I've just been a little bit busy just getting a few little recipes prepped, such as like doing that one and doing these bloody ones. You'll find out in a minute. So the last one we actually got to make is this one, the final freaking one we need. Oh, but it's it's not quite final, but we're nearly done. So there we go. Do that, done. And then last but not least, let's bring up our extremes mod. And all we got to do now is do the rotor shaft, so that one can be that. And then last but not least, the blade is done. Yes, that is awesome. So that is another crafting one, and as are all these others, which is fan-blooming-tastic. Right, where are we gonna stick these? Let's stick these in there. So cyanide can go there. That one can go there, and that one can go there. Holy Christ. Last but not least, let us throw in our uranium. Is that everything? Right, so how many of these blades do I need? I think I said I need around about 80, but let us make 90 just to be better safe than sorry. So 90 of those. Have we got everything we require? Yes, we do. Start that. Holy crap, it's already starting to work. Brilliant. Right, and we also need these. So I think we're going to make just make 40 just to get ourselves started. Awesome. And then last but not least, one bloody recipe I completely forgot. We need some iron blocks. Yeah, just the thing just to help generate the energy we require. Just a little bit annoying, but meh, it's one of those things that's needed. And I really do want to upgrade it to the top level one in time. Right, let's just throw that one in there just to time temporarily. And for those, thing for the blocks. Let's go for about 50. Perfect. Now look at that. That is a lot of bloody work to do. So by the looks of it, we've got everything we need. Even just gone ahead, just made a few little extras just to get ourselves sort of, oh yeah, before we forget, I need to grab those, and is that everything? I believe it is. Now the fun part. I actually trying to remember how to set this bloody thing up, because I kind of got an idea, but the only thing that's bothering me in the back of my mind is these bloody things, the rotor bearings. I'm not sure if it requires 1 or 2. So it's gonna be it's going to be just a little bit of trial and error, and I've just completely forgot to fill in that little bit of glass there. So let's get this thing made. So first things first, where are the bloody shafts? Right, okay, there we go. So place these buggers in. Oh my god, these look even better than they did in 7.10. That is awesome. Right, they're the correct height. Perfect. Next up is the main thing that's going to actually generate all the power for us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And use the 1 just to get everything up. So boom, 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 boom. Perfect. And then last but not least, the blades. So how many is it we want to? I'm thinking let's just do it all the way down to the bloody bottom. And holy crap, these look really, really fancy. Perfect. Then last but not least, place that on there. Place the last bit of glass just at the top, so we've got a nice little vantage point. Oh, this is looking more awesome by the blooming minute. And I'm thinking I've probably gone way over my 30-minute target deadline. Right, not quite done yet. All we got to do now is place the power tap, these bad boys in, and that thing. I'm thinking we may only need one of these fluid ports. I don't know. Right. When we're going to place this little control panel. Damn it. Didn't mean to do that. I'm thinking, let us place this thing right smack bang in the middle here. Come on, break. God damn it. There you go. No, it's not quite done yet. So what are we... Right. Requires exactly 1 rotor bearing. Oh, just trying to think. Do we need this one on the top or the bottom? I don't know. Oh, brilliant! It's done it! It's done it! Oh my god, that was just a little bit of trial and error. Right, let's just have a little look at the GUI. So the things we've got is the rotor speed. What's this one? Intake fluid tank, exhaust fluid tank, and the energy storage. Ooh, this I think is going to be really fun just to try and get it working properly and as efficiently as bloody possible. I can't believe we got our first bloody turbine and it's only 1 block higher than this. Wow. I somehow can just make things just look absolutely awesome. I can only imagine what it's going to look like with 4 of them. I'm not even thinking about the other bloody 5 or whatever, but wow. I'm just thinking, am I going to run this thing today? Well, no. I still need to get all the others built first, and then I need to start having a bloody mess around. But thinking on that note, seeing we just made a turbine and I'm really happy about it, we are going to be ending it there. As for the next episode, I think we can actually try and get this thing working, because I know we've got to get a water source feeding directly into our bloody reactor to create the steam, which in turns turns the turbine. So that, I feel, is going to be a real fun game just to try and get it working at the correct speed and actually so we can just generate a nice amount of power. But that, I think, it's going to be so much fun. But like I said, I think it's time to call it time, exactly where we started the episode. That is awesome. So anyways, like I said, it's time to end this one here. So if you have enjoyed it, please do make sure to leave that like. And also, if you are new to the channel and want to see much more from the Hermitpack and the Voxel Squad follow server, please do make sure to subscribe. Because like I always say, every like, comment and subscription helps my channel so much. See you next time.